Hey guys, Elizabeth the curly-haired country gal here, and I am really excited to show you the Rabbitry 2.0. As you can see, the exterior looks about the same, but the interior looks a little different, and I'm going to explain why. Now, you may be wondering, why are there chickens in the Rabbitry? To find out the answer to that, you're going to have to watch the next video. But I've been doing a meat rabbit collaboration with some awesome women who know a lot about raising rabbits in tractors, in colonies, in cages. And so I've been working really hard editing together hours and hours and hours of video. In the meantime, I have continued to lose some rabbits. Unfortunately, Chocolate did die, and we are down to 2 rabbits, Angel and Lemon. While I'm sad to see Chocolate go, I've just come to accept that there are going to be some losses, and maybe even at the beginning some significant losses, when I take animals that are used to a cage setup and bring them to a colony. So one of the many things that I've learned in this collaboration that I've done with Donna at Fantail Valley Homestead, and Megan with Living the Height Life, and Lorella from Plan B Orchard, and from Victoria from I almost said DreamWorks, from Dream Weavers, and from Charity, who loves to support her chickens' health holistically. One thing I've learned is that you have to transition them a little bit slowly from cages to a colony setup. And that was timely to learn about, because this week on Wednesday, this is Saturday, October 1st, Lord willing, on Wednesday, I'm going to be picking up 7 new rabbits. Now, of course, I want to feed my rabbits well and support their immune systems, etc. But I just know there's going to be losses, and I want to accept that because I'm not going to give them any medication, and the strongest are going to survive, and those are the genetics that I want passed on anyway. So I really look forward to adding 7 new rabbits. But another one of the things that I learned from this collaboration as I've been editing the videos together is that just like with chickens, you can't just throw new rabbits into a colony if there's existing does. I mean, you can, but the does can be really protective and defensive of their territorial, there we go. So it's advantageous not to do that. Megan at Living the Height Life recommended removing the existing rabbits from where they currently are and putting them in a different place, or putting all of the rabbits together in a new place so they don't have any established dominance and territory. So that's what I'm gonna do. So thanks, Megan, for that tip, because that definitely shaped what I did today. So if you check out my previous videos about the rabbitry, this is gonna look pretty similar, but what I did was added a bunch more hides. Megan and Victoria said that if you're going to introduce new rabbits, you want to rearrange and mix up the current setup so that, again, when I put Lemon and Angel back in here, they don't have any territory that they can really call theirs. Everybody's going to figure it out together, and there's still going to be a little bit of fighting to figure out that pecking order. But what I did today was I rearranged and added more hides. So now I have 1, 2, 3. I'm counting this as 2 because they could go in there. They can also dig under it, and that's intentional. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with this upside down litter box, 5 underneath the pallet where the wheelbarrow had been, 6 they could hide in between there, 7 under the wheelbarrow where it's dug out a little bit under there. Uh-oh, what am I at? 6? 7, I put this old gate that we weren't using, this wooden gate, on top of a log, covering up the burrow that they already have dug. 9, I took one of these mineral buckets for cows, I'm not actually sure what they're called, and I angled it away from the incline of the hill so that when the rain comes it won't flood into it. 10 is inside the doghouse where the rabbits can go, and then 11 would be underneath the doghouse, and 12 would be this other burrow that they have beautifully dug. And there are, I guess, 2 other major changes that I have done with the rabbitry. The first thing is I went ahead and put their feeder here right next to the door so that it's much less walking to feed them, and it's much less walking to harvest the poop, because I have found that they poop quite a bit around the feeder because they stand here for quite a while eating. So this is the grass and poop and some rocks that I have been raking every week from underneath where the feeder was up around the corner. And so I'm going to get this out of here sooner or later and put their feed in here, and then it'll be a lot easier to harvest the poop and feed them. Similarly, I went ahead and moved the water from up there where it was over here. For some reason I thought it sounded good to have the water underneath the tarp, maybe so that the water wouldn't get too hot in the summer, which I think was good, but I wanted to get this heated waterer ready for the winter so that the rabbits always have water that's not frozen. And I didn't want to give them a lot of cord to potentially decide that they like to chew on, so I wanted it pretty close to the wall. So I went ahead and got this cement block leveled and got this on here. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to buy another heated waterer or two for the buck pens, but that will save me a lot of time with getting water traded out when it's freezing weather out. So there you go. This is the Rabbitry 2.0, and stay tuned because I hope over the next few weeks to release the series of meat rabbit informational videos with this collaboration that was so informative and helpful. So thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you've liked this video, if you could like it down below, I'd appreciate it. And if you want to continue walking with me as I work towards self-sustainability and pasture-raised animals and healthy, happy animals, you can subscribe. Thanks. Bye.